So in this video, we're going to go through some more examples of solving simultaneous equations, where one of the equations is y equals mx plus c, or y equals c plus mx, if you like, for number 2 there. And then the other equation is of the form ax plus by equals c, or ay plus bx equals c, if you like, for that last one. We need to substitute one equation into the other. So these ones will be a little bit harder because we've got fractions involved, and there'll be fractions in the answers as well. So the first one, we have y is equal to 2x take away 3, and 9x plus 2y is equal to 1/2. So because we've got y equals here, and we don't have y equals here, we're going to substitute this one into here, and it's going to replace out the y. So we're going to get 9x plus 2 lots, open bracket, 2x take away 3, close bracket, is equal to 1/2. So then we need to expand that bracket out. So 9x plus 4x take away 6 is equal to 1/2. Now I would probably, let's tidy this up slightly first. So 13x take away 6 is 1/2. I don't like that half being there. So let's multiply everything through by 2 to get rid of it. So we're going to get 26x take away 12 is equal to 1. Now you could have multiplied through by 2 at any of these stages. I just chose them. Add the 12 to both sides, so 26x is equal to 13. Divide through by 26, so x is 13 over 26, which is 1/2. Okay, so then we need to substitute x as 1/2 into either of these two original equations to work out y. This is definitely the easiest one here. So y is equal to 2 lots of 1/2 take away 3. Well, 2 lots of 1/2 is 1, and 1 take away 3 is -2. So x equals 1/2, y equals -2. These are the coordinates of where those two lines intersect. Okay, so that's our first one. Right, number 2, we have y is equal to 8 take away 2x, and 5x plus 1/2 y is equal to 12. So we're going to substitute this one into this one. We have 5x plus 1/2 of 8 take away 2x is equal to 12. So we need to expand this bracket out. 1/2 of 8 is 4. 1/2 of -2x is -x. So 5x take away x is 4x. Take the 4 from both sides, divide through by 4, so x is equal to 2. So substitute that into either of those two equations. The first one's going to be easiest. Y is equal to 8 take away 2 lots of 2. So that's 8 take away 4, which is 4. So x equals 2, y equals 4. This is where those two graphs intersect. Okay. So this one, one step you could have done initially is to get rid of the fraction in that equation by multiplying all the way through by 2 and then substituting in. That was another alternative. But that wouldn't have made your life any easier, really, because conveniently both the 8 and the 2 had factors of 2. So the equation simplified quite nicely. Okay, number 3. Y is equal to 3x plus 1/2, and 3x take away 5y is equal to 7/2. Okay, so we're going to substitute 3x plus 1/2 in there. So we'll get 3x take away 5 lots of open bracket, 3x plus 1/2, close bracket, is equal to 7/2. So let's expand the bracket out. 3x take away 15x. Then we've got -5 times 1/2, which is -5/2, is equal to 7/2. So 3x take away 15x is -12x. Okay, now you've got options here. You might be thinking, okay, well, I've got fractions, so let's multiply through by the denominator. Definitely can do that. That's fine. Alternatively, if you're happy about adding 5/2 to 7/2 and then simplifying the fraction, I think that would be just as quick. Okay. So let's go through two alternatives here. Either we multiply everything through by 2, then add the 5 to both sides, and then divide through by minus 24, which is minus 1/2. Or you add the 5/2 to both sides. So 7/2 plus 5/2 is 12/2. 12/2 is, of course, 6. And then divide through by the minus 12. So minus 6/12 is also minus 1/2. So it doesn't really matter which way through you go there, okay? Whichever you feel most comfortable doing. Then we need to substitute that into either of the two equations. This will be the easiest one. So y equals 3 lots of minus 1/2 plus 1/2. So 3 lots of minus 1/2 is minus 3/2. Plus 1/2 is minus 2/2, which is minus 1. And so the two intersect, two graphs intersect at minus 1/2, minus 1. Okay? Right, last one. Y equals 1/3 take away x and 1/4 y take away 2x is equal to minus 23 over 48. Right, I apologise for this one. This one doesn't look very nice at all with over 48, does it? Okay, let's see how this goes. So we like a little bit of challenge with our fractions. So we're going to substitute 1/3 take away x in for the y. So we get 1/4 lots of 1/3 take away x. Take away 2x is equal to minus 23 over 48. Okay, let's expand the bracket out. 1/4 times 1/3. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 3 is 12. So 1 over 12. Take away 1/4 x. Take away 2x is equal to minus 23 over 48. Okay, now, we've got 3 fractions in, haven't we? We've got 12, 4, and 48 as denominators. So, first instinct may be to multiply through by 4. That will allow us to combine those two values of x quite easily. We can multiply through by 12, and that will deal with those 3 terms for us, and we can simplify that nicely. But it won't get rid of the 48. Now, conveniently, 4 and 12 are factors of 48. So if we multiply through by 48, then that will deal with all of the fractions in one go. Now, multiply through by 48 isn't ideal, but let's do it, shall we? Let's multiply through by 48. So, 48 is 4 lots of 12. Okay, so 1/12 of 48 is 4. So we're going to get 4 when we multiply that by 48. Now, 1/4 of 48 is 12, so we're going to get minus 12x. 2 lots of 48 is 96. So we're going to have to take away 96x is equal to minus 23. So all the fractions are gone. Lovely. So minus 12x take away 96x is minus 108x. We'll take 4 from both sides. We'll divide both sides by minus 108. So we'll get 27 over 108. Now, does that simplify? Well, 2 plus 7 is 9, which is divisible by 3. 1 plus 0 plus 8 is 9, which is divisible by 3. So I know it's divisible by 3. So In actual fact, top and bottom are both divisible by 9, if you spot it. If you don't spot it, let's divide it by 3 first. So top and bottom divided by 3. 27 divided by 3 is 9. 108 divided by 3. 3's into 10, well, 3's into 1 goes 0. 3's into 10 go 3. 3's into 18 go 6, so 36. So 9 over 36. Now 9 and 36 are both divisible by 3, so that's 3 over 12. In actual fact, they're both divisible by 3 as well, so that's 1 over 4. So if you'd spotted actually that 27 goes to 108 4 times perfectly, you could have got to a quarter straight off. Okay? So we've got x as a quarter. Excellent. So now we're going to substitute it into that first equation. Y is equal to 1/3, take away a quarter. Now we're going to have to get the same denominator here, so or we can cross multiply if you prefer. Let's cross multiply. 1 times 4, 1 times 3, over 3 times 4, which is 1 over 12. Okay, so we've got 1/4, 1/12. That is where those two lines intersect.